society, every citizen's well-being, individuality and happiness are essential for the nation's overall prosperity, peace and happiness. On this occasion of great pride and honor, I, Atul Tom of Class 12, take immense pleasure to welcome you all to this beautiful celebration on behalf of the entire school family. Freedom in the mind, faith in the words, pride in our souls, let's salute the nation. With this spirit of patriotism lingering in our hearts, let's begin today's program.
Let us begin our special Day of Independence by invoking the presence of God. I now invite our school choir for the prayer song.
Of our Almighty, let's move on to the next program. Welcoming is an art and it sprouts from our heart. To express it at this juncture, may I invite Gauri Shango Manoj of Class 12 to welcome you all for this wonderful occasion.
Freedom is never granted. It is earned by each generation. Honorable President, members of the School Management Committee, respected Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, parents, well-wishers and my dear friends, a pleasant morning to you all. I wish you all a very happy Independence Day. Today, we are gathered here to virtually commemorate one of the biggest national events, the 75th Independence Day of India. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you all to this memorable event. First of all, I extend a very hearty welcome to our Honorable President, Dr. Vijay Shanmugam, and the members of the School Management Committee to this auspicious occasion. Now, I extend a warm welcome to our beloved Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, parents, well-wishers, and my dear friends to this memorable event. This day is indeed the most auspicious day in our nation's history as it won its freedom after many years of relentless struggle put in by our great freedom fighters. 15th August in the year 1947 was a golden moment in the history of India, the remembrance of which fills every Indian with the feeling of patriotism and comradeship as we all feel bound by a common thread of nationalism. This day is celebrated every year with an equal amount of zeal and passion. The great freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives in the independence struggle are remembered with a lot of reverence, and the Jawans who lost their lives in the battlefield are paid homage. This day reminds us about the strength of unity and defines the sacrifices. Let us strive for the growth of our motherland. Mahatma Gandhi rightly said, "A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people." Freedom in mind, faith in words, pride in our hearts, and memories in our soul. Let's salute our nation. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Gauri Shankar. Let us now sing the song of India, uttering the patriotic vibes to enrich our modernizing culture.
साज लो साज लो साज लो सितारे तारे आ गई स्वतंत्रता जुन जुन पायल सवार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितारे तारे आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितारे तारे आ गई स्वतंत्रता
आज की उषा नवीन आज की दिशा नवीन किरण किरण तिरक रही आज ले प्रभा नवीन आज श्वास है नवीन आज का अनल नवीन प्राण प्राण पुलक रहे चांद की शोभा नवीन
साज लो साज लो साज लो सितारे तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितारे तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता जुन जुन पायल सवार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितारे तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता
ज्ञान दे रहे नवीन विद्या दे रहे नवीन अंधकार को मिटा प्रेम दे रहे नवीन जगमगा उठी अपूर्व कोटि दीप आरती सभी लोग से चली श्वेत हंस भारती साज लो साज लो साज लो सितारे तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता रुन झुन पायल सवार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितारे तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितारे तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता
साज लो साज लो साज लो सितार तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितार तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता रुन झुन पायल सवार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितार तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता साज लो सितार तार आ गई स्वतंत्रता
Wow, great! Thank you, dear friends, for the beautiful tribute. Speech is not just from lip to ear, but from the heart to heart. May I invite the President of our School Management Committee, Dr. Vijay Shanmugam, for the Independence Day speech.
Good morning. All praise and glory to the Lord Almighty for graciously letting me to see, live and feel this wonderful day. Yes, today is so special for all of us. On this wonderful day, we proudly celebrate our 75th Independence Day. What we got on the wee hours of August 15, 1947 was not just an overnight achievement. Today, we may not realize or understand the amount of sufferings, sacrifices, losses our ancestors went through to get this independence. They sowed it in tears, they sowed it in their blood, and they sowed it with their life. It was an achievement by years of struggle, not by just one, but by millions. Today, we are reaping it in joy, happiness, charm, and prosperity. With all the merry and joy on this day, let us put a thought in. Are we worth of this independence? Thousands and thousands of our ancestors suffered, sacrificed, were humiliated, and even laid down their lives for this independence. What have we done to safeguard this independence? We have done nothing to gain it. It's a pure gift. Let's not do something to lose it. There is a famous saying, history repeats itself. Remember, never ever this history of freedom struggle should repeat itself. Words cannot explain that struggle and suffering. India is not just 3.287 million square kilometers spread area. It is not the 29 states or the 7 union territories. It is the people. Yes, we are India. If we are happy, India is happy. If we are mighty, India is mighty. If we are prosperous, India is prosperous. If we are good, India is good. But if we lose our integrity, India loses its integrity. If we lose our unity, India loses its unity. If we lose our identity, India loses its identity. If we lose our freedom, India loses its freedom. Independence was not given to just one person, one community, one religion, or one race. It is for the whole of India, that is, to all its people. There are two kinds of people in all this world and in our country, the good and the bad. Let us take a pledge on this wonderful day. I will be the good and save my country from the bad at all cost. Long live independent India. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for such wonderful words. Now, we have a group of students ready with an astonishing performance to pay a tribute to our nation.
ओ रांझना वे तेरी सांसों पे थोड़ा सा वतन का भी हक था ना देख मुझे यूं मुड़ मुड़ के तेरा मेरा साथ यही तक था ये तेरी ज़मीं तेरे खून से ही तो सजती संवरती है रांझे तेरे इश्क की मैं हकदार नहीं तेरी हीर तो धरती है रांझे तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू
Wonderful! It was indeed a mesmerizing performance. Thank you, Arja, Devika, and Dia. Your performance instilled patriotic sentiments in our hearts. Next, I would like to welcome our beloved principal to speak a few words on this special occasion.
Honorable President and members of School Management Committee, my dear colleagues, dearest students, parents and well-wishers, a very warm good morning on this special occasion. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Nelson Mandela. My heartiest wishes to all as India, our motherland, celebrates 75th year of independence. The founding fathers of this nation, along with the numerous freedom fighters who gave their lives to the country, wanted this nation to be independent and happy. Over the last 7 decades, India has emerged towards becoming a global power to fulfill it. However, in this competitive world to march further, a nation requires a power of science and technology to be counted among the best. Let us take a pledge to do that and take this country to the premier seat among the nations. We shall be failing our responsibilities as citizens of an independent nation if we do not dedicate ourselves to the service of this nation. It is a student, the future citizens of the nation, should dedicate themselves for a better and prosperous nation by taking up the responsibilities in the right spirit. The world today is looking at this nation. The uniqueness of India's great story is that this nation is achieving respect of the world taking a democratic path. Let us salute today people who fought for the independence of the country and dedicate ourselves to the service of this great nation. Dear students, as you are aware, we are living in pandemic era of COVID-19 with lot of difficulties and sufferings. Let's hope the coming days, weeks, months and years will be able to strengthen ourselves and to tide over this pandemic condition. Let me reiterate the great words of Mahatma Gandhi. You must be the change you want to see in the world. Let me take this opportunity to wish you all once again a happy Independence Day. India at 75. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts with us today. Thank you so much. It is patriotism that unites all Indians belonging to different religions and cultures for the overall good of the nation and its people. Now, I would like to invite our Vice Principal, Sunny sir, to address us on this auspicious occasion.
Let us celebrate the glory of free India and uphold the pride and honor of being an Indian. At the outset, let me wish you all a happy Independence Day. Honorable President of the School Management Committee, Dr. Vijay Shanmugam, members of the School Management Committee, respected principal, parents, teachers, and dear loving children. Good morning to you all. Today, we are very proudly celebrating the 75th Independence Day of our country. Due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we celebrate it virtually without losing its spirit and enthusiasm. Freedom is a gift. It is the gift of sacrifices, sleepless nights, and struggles put in by our freedom fighters. Let us pay our homage and tribute to them. History is an open chapter. It tells us about the sacrifices of our freedom fighters. Under the British rule, we were chained, our rights were compromised, and our political and economic situations were very bad. But having a constant fight, we won freedom from the British rule on 15th August 1947. It is our responsibility, obligation and commitment as proud citizens to sincerely perform our duties and strive together for the unity, integrity and the progress of our country. Keeping the sacrifices of our freedom fighters in mind, we should take an oath to carve a better future for our motherland. May I end my words with the words of late Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for touching our souls with your remarkable speech. Music, once admitted to the soul, becomes a sort of spirit and never dies. Here, we have Gauri Shankar to perform the magic of patriotic music on Vande Mataram. you, Gauri Shankar, for awakening the vibe of patriotism in our souls. Now, I would like to invite Vanshika to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on the 75th Independence Day of India. On this day, I salute all the freedom fighters who have laid their lives for our country, and even the soldiers who are still protecting us on the borders. They are our real heroes. I would take this opportunity to thank respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, President of School Management Committee, SMC members and parents for taking out a slice of their precious time in organizing the event. I would also thank the activity coordinator and our beloved teachers who encourage students by making them participate and thus build up their confidence. Special thanks to the technical team for making this event virtually possible. Also thanks to the students for their hard work and for making this event a success. On this Independence Day, let us pledge to protect the peace and unity of our nation. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Vanshika. On this special occasion, our thoughts turn to the first man, Mahatma Gandhi, the man behind our struggle for freedom and the martyrs who made the supreme sacrifice for our country's liberty. We are also reminded of the relentless struggle of our great patriots who liberated our motherland from the colonial rule. Let us thank our real-life heroes for giving us an independent nation. Following their steps, we should make sure we make our country proud. Thank you.
The flag symbolizes courage, truth and prosperity. Let's raise our voices in unison and sing our national anthem. I request you all to rise for the national anthem.